Hello and good morning to you, my friends, or evening, or afternoon, or nighttime, or early morning, whatever time it is that this gets across to you. I know that I can be a very late night YouTube watcher myself. Anyway, I'm recording this video kind of on the fly at the beginning of my day because I just want to get it out there. I think it's more for me than it is for anyone else. I kind of just feel like really strange throwing things out into the ether when I haven't explained like the series or like the intention or like what to expect. Like there's just like random things coming out after I took a hiatus on my channel for quite a long time. Yes, I'm approaching 2 years? 2 years since I started this channel? Yeah. At the new year. I started it like right after the new year. And I just kind of want to like touch base since that period of time has come. Wow, that's pretty crazy. I didn't realize it had been that long. Yeah, so in the last 2 years, this is going to be a quick video, so hang tight with me. In the last 2 years, I have continued living the interesting, fun, spontaneous, intention-filled, curious, exotic, wholesome, challenging, learning and evolving constantly. I just continued living life, and I keep living a life that I feel is so valuable, and so I just have a blast. I really have a blast with my life, and you know, it's just a natural thing for me to want to share it, to live out loud, you know. And I started this channel, a couple of years ago by just sort of diving into it and seeing how it would naturally flow. And quicker than I expected, I got a little bit of a community going on, people who were giving me feedback on what I was saying in my videos, people who were like a little bit consistent with my videos, staying caught up with my doings. And then things, life just got so crazy, and that's perfectly normal for me, that I do this thing where I'm like, holy shit, I have so much to talk about, where do I start, you know? So I kind of fell off because, as you see here, I feel like there's a need to begin like an introduction, rather than just like posting random things, even though I've been on a hiatus for a long time, or if there's no heads up of what's coming or whatever. So rather than, it's such a problem of mine. I do this with so many things. I'm rebuilding my like Instagram connection with the world right now as well. But I just like have so much incredible stuff happening all the time where I'm just like, shit, I don't even know where to begin. Like, what do I start with? You know? But I really just acknowledge the fact that I honestly really need to stop that. I need to start somewhere. So this is me starting somewhere. Actually, a couple of videos back, I started somewhere. I have been doing a couple different video techniques. I did a little tour of my studio, this space. It was dark though, so it wasn't as great as it could have been. I'm gonna do another one with the light because it's really just adorable in here. I love this space. But I wanted to make it anyway. I didn't want to let the late night, nocturnal, having very few hours of sunlight thing hold me back from doing what I wanted to. So I made a video, and then I made another video that was different. So the first one I did like a tour kind of thing. I didn't talk at all. I had music in the background and little captions along the way. So that was one type that I tried, and then I let stray cats into my house earlier this year, and there's that's a video for a different day. That's the yodeling you're hearing though. That's why there are feline yodels occurring in the background of this video, if you can hear that. Anyway, the other video that I tried was a walkthrough of my journals. I just like flipped through a massive amount of journals that I created in a short amount of time, and I explained why I was doing what I was doing with them, explained why I created them the way that I did, a little bit first of that kind of video. So I tried 2 different like videography techniques or whatever, and I enjoyed them as opposed to my previous standard of just like talking to a camera like this. So there's more of that on the way. I had a friend tell me like, yo, you do so much cool stuff. I would love to see it, you know? I would love to see more than just your face talking about the cool stuff. Like, let me see the cool stuff. He's like, you're full of so much potential in video realm. Like, what are you doing, you know? Shout out to you, Bryce. I appreciate that. It actually, like, the light bulb hit me when you said that. It hit me like a year later, but here I am. So I've got that on the way. I also am finally making the commitment to buying another camera. Buying a digital camera that is capable of photographs and is capable of videos. Yeah, when I got really poor, when I was in California, the first time I moved there by myself, I had to sell everything that I had that was of quality so I could get the hell out of there. And that was a part of it. RIP, I miss that camera. But I'm going to invest in another one. I've been going back and forth like, oh, are phone cameras actually just as capable these days as is a bulkier thing that I need to like worry about in my travels, in my life, like another thing in my pocket, in my backpack, you know? But it's worth it. The difference is so significant. I honestly forgot about that. The difference is really so significant. Phones are cool, but cameras are just a different world. So that's an investment of mine on the way. That will change the game dramatically because right now I'm using a Galaxy S8, which is ancient history, like a 2.5-year-old phone. So updates are on the way. And I think I'm gonna start doing like immediately, like probably like later on today after this video, which is why I wanted to throw this video out there first to explain, heads up, these other ones are on the way, I guess. I don't know why it's just like so important for me to have like an introduction and like a heads up of things coming as opposed to it just being like willy-nilly thrown out into the ether randomly, even though you haven't heard from me for a long time. But still to this day, I'm constantly getting like comments and questions and likes on some of my ancient videos, one of them particularly being my sobriety. So that has like 1,000 views and like 50 comments on it. I don't know. So I have a lot of people constantly like congratulating me for the decisions that I made at that point in time and asking my updates on it. So I'm gonna make an update on that, as well as an update on my various time and place, travels, future plans, you know, showing and talking, show and tell about the millions of projects that I have going on constantly. And let me full circle on like what kind of like really gave me the like confirmation of like, yes, this is the right thing that you should do. It's a weird thing, you know, to make videos on YouTube about my life. Like it can feel vain, I guess. I don't really feel that vanity feeling, but I feel like others might feel it toward me. Like, why do you think that your life is cool enough to make videos and post about it? I don't know, that's a weird projection. But it is cool enough to make videos and talk about it. So I'm going to keep doing that because I know that like some of my favorite videos that I watch on YouTube and some of my favorite channels that I keep up with on YouTube are people who are doing similar life things that I am. And they inspire me. And so I'm like, cool. Like, if I have, like, interest in watching what they're doing constantly and keeping up with them, and I'm inspired by them, they're helping me, like, make moves in my own life, you know? I'm entertained, I'm inspired, like, they are getting a lot out of creating these videos. I get a lot out of creating these videos when I do. Working on my verbal expression, that can be a huge part of it. Working on my like mental clarity so that I can get out what I want to get out. Working on my, you know, I reflect a lot when I make these videos. It's like a journal, basically. They're also pieces of art when I'm like putting more effort into it than just talking at the camera and interviewing myself, essentially, kind of. I'm like doing videography. I don't know if that's even the right language for it, but so many skills are built up in the process of having a channel. Oh, but the thing I wanted to say, which is the full circle of why I wanted to do this in the first place, to really go back into YouTube full force, because the last couple of videos were me sort of being like, I wonder if this will be successful. I wonder if this will be well received. Regardless, I was reading up on my family's numerology a few days ago, which inspired me to look back at my own numerology. And I know my own numerology. My life path number is 5. And 5 is the free-spirited, sensual, freedom-seeking adventurer. And in a line breaking down, like, what is their purpose in life, it said to live fearlessly and to show others that it's possible to do that. And I was like, damn, like, that is so validating, because that's just what I naturally do. I don't know why I feel so inclined to, like, live out loud, you know? Oh, shit, I just got choked up on my own exhale. That was weird. But this is such a weird video. I'm, like, halfway asleep still. My coffee is so hot, it burned my entire mouth when I tried to drink it. So it's not even in me yet. Bear with me, guys. But I wasn't really, like, sure of where the passion of, like, you know, living out loud kind of came from, but it felt very validating in hearing that from my numerology. You know, I'm just so inclined to live life and to do it unapologetically and to have a ball while I'm doing it, to do it wholesomely, to do it with intention, to do it beautifully. Yeah, life is cool. Life is so good. Oh my God. I really genuinely am so in love with my life, with life itself. Not even just like the life that I have currently. I'm in love with all of what is life because of how much I've grown and learned about it. I can't begin to explain that because this is not what that video is about. This is supposed to be short. We're already 12 minutes into it, not 2.5 tens. What in the world? Okay, so obviously I should stop talking and I should drink my coffee and I should do my day. But anyway, yeah. I'm coming at you. I'm coming back. Stay tuned for updates on like past videos and stay tuned for new stories, new explanations, new adventures to come. I have so much in the works for my future, and I was just like thinking, you know, like it's gonna be a good time and it's definitely gonna be worth recording. I had a great time this year and I didn't share as much with it as you all as I could have, but recaps to come, you know. Yeah, ending of the hiatus. There are goals being had with building up my future here. I really am just like tickled by the fact that it's been 2 years. What in the world? Thanks for sticking around with me if you're someone who's been here before. And also, thanks for sticking around with me while I didn't know what the hell I was doing on this channel. There comes to be a period of time where in a beginner YouTuber's life, and I don't want to say this is everyone's case because it's probably not, but it happened to me, and I didn't think it was happening to me while it was happening to me, but it was, where I see what like YouTuber culture is, and like the people that are making videos, and those are the people that like I enjoy watching, and you know, naturally I just kind of want to be receptive in the way that I see them being receptive. So I like awkwardly, accidentally started to act more like someone that wasn't me in some of the videos than acting like my own self. Does that make sense? I don't know, just some of them I felt like were like more inauthentic than I am. Like I was like trying to be this YouTuber energy, and I'm just me. You know, take it or leave it. And authenticity is all that I can offer, and that's more than enough. So Thanks for being here while I was awkwardly finding my way through what me being a YouTuber meant. It means a lot to anyone. You don't know how often I want to delete the videos that I have in my library of videos, but I don't, because I can look back on them and just see how much I've grown. Like, energetically, some of those videos are a lot for me to watch because I just know the place that I was in that time, and just I just like want to sage myself from the other side, from this side. Like, rewatching that me going sober from alcohol video, because I got another comment on it last night and I was like, okay, all right, I'll make an update on it. Let me see what I was even saying in the first place. And I just watched it and I was like, among many other videos that I've thought about deleting, but I'm not going to, because it shows the growth process to me and to you all. So with that all being said, I'm excited for what will come in the future. I'm excited for later on today. I'm excited for me finally getting this said, because I've wanted to get this said for a while. Yeah, taking the pressure off of putting my foot back out into the YouTube realm, giving a proper introduction as I so feel is fit, a heads up to what's coming, a thank you for the past. I said this was going to be a short video, I'm sorry. Yeah, all things and so many topics coming your way in the future: creativity, life, travel, self-sufficiency, sustainability, spirituality, if I didn't already say that one, health and wellness, holistic living, healing. Oh golly, so much. Evolving, learning, growing. These are the things that I'm passionate about. That's what's coming your way. Stay tuned if it resonates. Much love, everyone. Me and my coffee and my yodeling cats now will be coming at you at a time that is not now, because we're too far into this video already. I love you. Thanks for staying tuned. Good night. Not good night. Good morning. Have a good day. Over and out.